So here's a secret. I have never been stuck into a loop. Never. When I have the first 8 bar of a new song, I always take it into a full song. Why? Because I have a system when it comes to producing a song from start to finish, and this system works. It is made of 5 very simple steps that we're going to see in today's video. Hey there, PLV here, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm a full-time music producer and content creator, and my goal on this channel is to help self-taught music producers like you speed up their learning of music production at home. So first things first, we need to start our loop, and in order to do so and win some time, I need fast inspiration. So I'm going to use the Melody app, which is also today's video sponsor. The way it works is pretty simple. It's literally Tinder for music producers. If you don't like a loop, you swipe left. If you do like a loop, swipe right. You also have a lot of filters, which for today I'm going to use keys, pads, piano, guitar, vocal, because I feel like making some type of like chill, lo-fi, hip-hop beat. And then in the vibes as well, pop, sad, and synth I think will work. And if you want, you can even choose which creator produced the loop, as all the loops are produced by Grammy Award-winning producers. So let's see the results. Nah. Nah. Nope. Everything guitar related I love. Ooh. Oh, I think this is perfect. Yeah, I love the chord progression, and the mood of this loop just is perfect for what I had in mind. So let's take this one. So all I have to do is to swipe up to send it to my email. Send. Now all I have to do is to check my emails, download the melody, and drag and drop it into my DAW. That's as easy as that. Pretty cool, right? As you know, if you want to check it out, there will be a link in the description. Okay, so now, and this is probably the most important part of the video, in order to turn any loop into a full song, you need to have enough elements to play with. You need to have enough instruments to add some, to remove some, in order to create a whole song structure. So this is where I'm going to create the thickest part of my song, aka add as many instruments as possible. So let's do that. Instantly, I hear a very slow drum loop of like hi-hats, like I think like this filtered a little bit is really nice. Really soft in the background. Okay, so next I'm hearing, like I want to add more texture, and I'm hearing like this long sustained string ambience note, so I'm gonna try and add this. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. Let's try a cello. I like it. Nice. Now, the one thing I hear so much in this beat and that I want is some little vocal chops, like in the background. Very reverby, you know, drowned, like filtered into EQ, something like this. So I want to do this, and I want to try like arcade. Maybe arcade would be good for that. So I just need to find which order, so. I think that's pretty cool. Now I just need to mix it how I wanted it. Oh, this is so perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. All right, next, because we need more. So this is the transition that I just love to use these days. So I'm gonna add it here as well. It's like a metallic shimmer transition. And I also added like a breath transition kind of thing. Because transitions will be important after, so I like to have like a little idea of it. Cool, now I think to add some movement, maybe some arp or guitar bell loop in the background, but I also want like a reverse piano chords. So for this I need to create some piano chords, so let's do that. I think for this I'm gonna put the soft piano from Labs. This is nice. Okay, and now to make it really lo-fi, I'm gonna use this free plugin called Tape Mello-fi. Nice, so now we have our piano chords, which I'm gonna keep if I wanna at some point add some synth or pads or other, strings, something like this that needs chords. And I'm going to duplicate it and bounce it and then reverse it. Let's see if I can find some effects a little bit, like some downlifters. I need an impact. I'm sorry, I need one. It's better to have more elements that you might not need after than trying to, struggle to find elements, which is what we're trying to do here. Yeah. I want like a very subtle hi-hat, like tss, 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 tss. Nice. This is what I want. I guess we need more drums. I think it's a nice little added guitar texture in the background that we can, use then to then do our arrangement. Okay, so kick, I guess. I'm gonna have to do it one day. Something like that, actually. Pum pum. I don't, pum. Pum pum. That's how I come up with my kicks. Boom, boom, boom. I kind of like that. Oh, you know what? Here, I just did it with my. You saw it like it's like an open ad. Oh yes, that's perfect. Nice. Okay, I think we just need like an 808 maybe, and well, actually we do need an 808. So let's do an 808, maybe one more like instrument sound, and I think that's it. Because I feel like at some point, like you just need like a little bit of more movement, and I have an idea. It's like a reverse. I don't even know what it is. Like that reverse crash. That's the idea. I just need a reverse kick, I think. Alright, cool. I just want one less little instrument, something that we can play with then in the arrangement, and I think we'll have enough to do the arrangement. Okay, I think that's it. I think we have way enough. I might not even use the extra harp in, with everything else, but the point here is to have enough to play with to do some different parts in our arrangement. So yeah, let's move on to the next part. So the next part is how I like to call it the copy and paste. Simply just copy your whole loop and paste it a couple times. Now my goal is going to build the first half of my song, so meaning from the intro to the first drop or chorus. And in order to do that, I'm just going to be removing more and more instruments as I get from my main loop to the intro over here. This way, when you actually listen to the song, it'll feel like we keep building our song, things are keeping moving forward, and the listener won't get bored. Now this is a lot of theory, I know, so let's put that in practice. So one thing I'm gonna do as well is to use markers. So for example, here I know it's gonna be like my first drop, we'll call it. I guess I should say chorus because that's more what we're doing here. I'll have an intro somewhere here, which will probably be that long. And I think over here, we're gonna have a first breakdown. And I'll probably want one more for a pre-chorus, drop. So I'm gonna copy paste one more. Bam. This goes over here, and here we're probably gonna have pre-chorus. We'll see, we'll keep moving things around. It's not set in stone, but I like to use markers because it gives me a visual way of visualizing my song. All right, so if this is my first chorus, what do I want for pre-chorus or breakdown or intro? Definitely intro. I'm probably gonna want just the, main piano chord progression. I think like I definitely don't want to give away my vocal chops, maybe not the piano yet, just our main loop and the movement to keep it going, not the arp, absolutely not. Probably not the guitar yet, cello not yet, bass not yet at all, kick and all this, no. And I don't know which hi-hat I want to keep. Like, let's see. Probably not my hi-hat here as well. And the loop, I'm gonna start it in the middle. Yeah, I think this is a great way to start. Then the loop. And actually here I feel like I need to still introduce the loop slowly, so I'm gonna use a filter like an EQ. Okay, so obviously not that yet, but I think for the intro that's pretty cool right now. Like we're just building things slowly, right? So definitely not this. I do not want the harp, for sure. I think I'll put it after. Same, my vocal chops, I'll keep it for the first chorus. Let's see, I'm probably gonna add the piano now, probably the cello as well, but not the 808. I think the 808, I want it like to happen only at the first chorus, to really feel that impact. Probably gonna be able to add the hi-hats here, I think. Let's see. I think the guitar is too soon. I think, yeah, just the hi-hats potentially, but I think maybe even less loud. And just the rims and snare I think are pretty good. Okay, so I don't like the snare here, but I really like the rim with the delay. So I'm going to use this, but I think in this rhythm. See, like just using the elements that we already have, moving them around. Starting to get there, starting to build with the guitar and the kick added. And then I'll probably like do a little cut here before having the impact for the first chorus. Alright, cool. It already sounds really good and we're already getting there with our song. Only thing is here in the pre-chorus, I don't want the reverse kick or that little reverse crash because there's not the 808, so it doesn't make sense at all. Now I feel like I should tease the vocal chops a little bit in the pre-chorus. I'm gonna try and do this in a way. Obviously, I want to start my reverse kick and reverse crash here just before the transition. Yeah, but first we need a full song. We'll work on the transitions after. Okay, so now we have our first half of the song. I'm pretty happy with it, so now I need to take it into a full song and I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to copy paste my whole first half of the song and there you go, bam, you have a full song. Now I'm kidding, but almost. Here what I'm going to do is to try to add variations. If it repeats too much and it's the same thing, it's not funny. So I'm going to try to come and do some few changes here and there on each part so that it's not the exact same and keep moving forward. So I'm thinking, the first thing I'm thinking right now is that the harp, we can keep it for the last chorus, which I'm actually going to double as well. So I think I should remove it from the first one. But let's see if we can have it in the second breakdown to make things different. Oh yeah! I want to see if I can have the kick as well, because I want to keep some kind of, movement, and I don't want them to be bored and stop listening to my song, right? Yeah, I think that'll probably work. And I think for the second pre-chorus, I'm also gonna keep the normal vocal chops. I'm gonna take what I had for the intro and make it an outro, but I think I'm gonna keep the harp as well. Yeah, something like this for the outro, I think. Cool, maybe a little downlifter, a little impact, maybe that loop as well that we're going to filter out. Steak. Yeah. Alright, so we have a pretty solid song structure and arrangement here. Now all we have to do is to work on our transitions to make sure that all the parts are flowing well into each other and that, things are moving forward and that we have enough dynamic contrast. So first thing, I want to add some, downlifters, uplifters. I already have the downlifter, but I don't have an uplifter, and I think I could use one, or just like a transitions here and there on like the main parts. Let's see, crush transitions. So I'm not gonna put it on the first chorus because I want like more of an impact, but I'm gonna put it to go to the second verse. Maybe there, and for the outro, probably this. For when it goes to the second half, then for when it goes to the outro here, but not for the second drop impact because I want, as I said, like a cut or something. So let's work on that with like some drum fills, something with a bit more dynamic. I want to see if there is any like drum fills or something that lo-fi has. Ah! Something like this is pretty cool. I'm not sure I should have the kick here in the pre-chorus, because I miss the impact with the kick at the drop. Cool. Yeah, I think that works. I'll put the final results here in a second if you want to hear it, but I just wanted to remind you that if you need a cool little app to stay inspired at all times, then you can check the Melody app with the first link in the description. But in the meantime, keep learning and I'll see you in the next one.